Hola, buenos dias. Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Andrew Weston right now. The communication line signals are going through communications of Zoom. Very fascinating stuff right now. Where I'm bringing up a higher level of division where we can communicate with each other and box surfacing everything through connection vibration system. Very powerful stuff when you can communicate with each other. And now's the time to formulate through its vibration systems and everything through its connection. It's very important that we set up to higher levels of dimension systems, especially through the body framing systems. Now, the seismic graphing system, dimensional Earth, what you're seeing through the graphing system when it comes to YouTube software mechanisms, there's a picture of the dimensional Earth. Okay, seismic graphing everything through the shapes, letters, and numbers, putting all point divisions through the seismic graphing systems. So it's a metal force through magnesium magnetic forcing highway information system that's setting up a new alignments and point divisions through all dimensional vibrations of the dimensional Earth system. That's setting up everything through calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. Okay, don't just think that the body system is on its E equals mc squared. Everything has a code frequency. Planets have a frequency. Energy of anything through vibration has a frequency. Understanding dimensions of divisions and all connection vibration systems has code frequencies through portal activations. You guys will start to understand when you get into your fifth dimensional activation code system. Then you understand transmission lights, you understand your perceptions, and everything through your upgrading system, because your upgrading system goes on so many levels through atmosphere systems. You start off with the 12 atmospheres, but that's just the inner force connection. Once you get to the outer surface, then you're in the seismic graphing system through the dimensional Earth with all planet energy vibration systems through coloration patterns, through all ascensions. So when you awake through your ascension, your light communication comes on, you go right to your planet vibration system, and then you communicate through shapes, letters, and numbers through your voice and grids. It's very powerful stuff. So other than that, there's a lot going on right now. And hopefully you guys are getting over the fear and starting to eternalize it, fully interconnect with everything that's going on right now. So like I said, I just set up Zoom. It's very powerful stuff. So it's a whole new processing system. I just want to do a Zoom intro to everybody. Anybody who wants to schedule a meeting, I'll schedule meetings. We come together, formulate, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it, right? That is the most important thing, is now we come together as a community. Because our aligned systems through our body frequency systems is going to change through all alignments, through coloration patterns. Now, the upwind cycle is that you understand your upgrade systems. The down cycle is to understand your grading systems, knowing how powerful things are through your upgrades. And to get there is to understand everything through its information. Now, these things take time because you're going into a three-dimensional body system into a fifth dimensional from human to metahuman. Okay, that's the understanding you get into anti-particle system through molecule of reproduction systems. Okay, because your biochemical systems is coming into the chemistry, okay, to the biochemistry. Then we get into the psych-op divisions, and then the cybergenetics to the cyborg activation code systems. You get into the galactic surface through its connection when you get into the solar division. Then you understand communications of air-moving cycles through the gamma ray system of your audio signals. Then you understand your communications through your body system. Okay? Now that body system is now a body simulator once you get into the fifth dimension. Okay? It's extremely knowledgeable stuff that you have to know, because everything is changing for a reason. And now the dimensional Earth is finally healing, and it's almost finished. So understanding the restructuring of a new dimensional Earth, it's a hologram system. You have to understand that every shape that is calculated through its center core system is connected through you, through your body simulator. Okay, because your pixel activations, if you look really close, once you stand your perception and you're on that precision, okay, it's repercussion, understanding line division through its lines, understanding what shape is a coloration pattern when it comes to your pixel activation, because it's in resolution. You see it very small, but if you look in the center, everything is a shape, everything is a letter, and everything's a number. And that's how we locate our voice and grids, and that's how we communicate through all planet vibration energy systems. You guys understand that when you get into the pattern divisions through your body simulator, because everybody starts with a rainbow connection. Okay, depending on where your upgrades is, you could be 6 or 7 levels. The rainbow center It's got so many different colorations. Those colorations are your upgrading systems when it comes to communication levels of Father, Mother, Archangels, angels, and myself. But don't forget, you also have alien plantation formation system, enemy communication line signals. You have entity force of simulation, entity force of matrix alignments, new grid systems, communication airwaving cycles, how to communicate with shapes, letters, and numbers, how to activate its centers, how to communicate on all levels of electronic interference. Electronic interference through connection through your scanning mode system is extremely important. Okay, very, very important stuff. Okay, it's understanding how to tweak. Okay, tweaking is understanding how to use its connection through the vibration system, through the mind system, through the body system, through the repercussion. Okay, what I mean by that is understanding what's going on with your line communication. Okay, is it sidewinding its angles? It's going on its connection energy force. Is it on its angle? Okay, is it force wind? Is it upwind? Is it balance wind? Everything has its connection through its vibration. So now's the time to connect through your dimensions, because your fifth dimensional body is going to understand its activation centers. Okay, and those activation centers is going to upgrade your fifth dimensional activation body system, which is now going to be a body simulator, into all calculations. Then you understand your distant patterns. Then you understand your traveling mechanisms. Terry, how you doing? Yeah, great is rising. Yeah, just around the corner. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I just set up a Zoom. Okay, everybody wants to see me Zoom, right? Just have to know what's going on. I'm going through video conference right now, so you can box frame your systems in a corner. I can have up to, I think, is 3 conferencing schedule levels of people. That's all I can have. I can have 3, and it's up to, I think, 40 minutes of free time live. So I can have 3 different people, or I can have it personalized, depending on what you want. We can Zoom alone, or we can Zoom all together. We can reschedule. We can schedule events that come up. We can schedule anything that's good for you. It's all about coming together now, okay? Because we're coming into that 5th line division, and we have to understand communication through vibration. Because our human emotions is going to get more wind cycles when it comes to communication levels of your energy vibration system of your heart. Okay, communication angles and your communication angular system when it comes into trithesis, prothesis, gamma thesis, and it goes into we call it the metro gamma thesis. The metro gamma thesis is understanding your computer software mechanisms. It's all tweaking and through its dividing system. That's understanding it's on a medical device system through your software mechanisms. It's extremely complicated stuff, but it's now connecting through the wall graphing system when it comes to string theory. Okay, because that comes through its alignments, and that center divides everything through communication levels when it comes into the energy of its intelligence through its hydraulic system. It's very powerful stuff when you get into the 5th dimension of its vibration system. It's amazing what the mind does and where it goes, okay, and how you travel. So your connection vibration system can communicate on all levels of interforce connection through friendship, relation, and partnership. When you have partnership, your upgrading system goes higher. Your energetic high vibrations go higher. Your perceptions go higher. Your audio grid, anything through your connection through your gamma rays, your mind conceptual system through the circuitry levels, okay, is very important, okay? Your line divide division through your cross-reference system, okay, your voicing grids, okay, the grid formation system, because it rides on so many levels of the simulation through the matrix grids. That's what every day, you have to understand what the matrix is. You guys are going to understand that once you get into your 5th dimensional activation body system, okay? Because the 3-dimensional body system, the old system is gone. It's no longer, it's understanding we're going into detoxing, okay, to toxing, to formulating and taking everything out through its fuming gas system. That fuming gas system is understanding the block decay air. So it's changing all the molecule particle system of the 3-dimensional vibration system and putting you to a platitude of 5th dimension of spiritual infusion, okay? Because it's coming into the pyramids. You're coming into a waving cycle through communication levels into your diamond core. Yeah, it's very powerful stuff. Yeah, what's even more powerful is you're going to see me live. Like I said, when I go back to Canada, you're going to see amazing things that you never thought you would see. And you're going to wake up saying, wow, this is incredible force. I feel amazing. And the thing is, everybody starts off at the balance of 5D, the communication levels of 5D, the interforce connections of 5D, the interforce connections of vibration system when it comes to your pixel activations of 5D. Everything is coming into electronics. Everything is coming into communications. Everything is coming into magnetic force and highway information system. Okay, that is alignments that's connecting right now. And the seismic graphing system, the dimensional Earth, is setting new shapes because everything in space is holographic through the perceptions of what you see, through your coloration patterns, through your rainbow system. So we're going to go on to that rainbow walk system, the ancient grid systems. You're going to see that light illumination lights. You go into the Sentry system of dimensional Earth, and you're going to see everything through its alignments. So you're going to see your new computer, which is amazing because we're all graphic computers that are connected through the mind, and it's a little graphing system because the web graphing is everything through the GPS location systems. Okay, so it's understanding what the mind is and what it's doing and how you communicate through the fifth dimension, right? It's fascinating stuff because not only you understand yourself more, but you understand the hydraulic system, you understand the energy system, you understand your energy fields, and you'll be able to understand your productive systems when it comes to your gravity centers, who you communicate in all levels of continuous force when it comes to the alignments of the proactive gamma ray systems, okay? Because your gamma ray system is very important, okay, to yourself. So it's understanding your upgrades and downloads, okay, and your uplinks. These are the formulated things that you have to understand through the mind system because everything is coming out of the mind now, okay? The revelation is no longer in the brain. It's in the mind conceptual system, which is taking everything out through its alignments. And now we can communicate through all vibration signals, okay, through the fifth dimension. It's very powerful stuff. So I use my voicing grids. I neutralize the weather patterns into the 5-dimensional set system. I change the traction divisions through all locations, take all the particle energy of receptor divisions out of its atmospheres, put it into the planet vibration systems. Like I said, you guys have to have friendships, relationships, and partnerships. Everything in space and time doesn't have an enemy. It's understanding how to communicate on those levels and just have a handshake, knowing that everything is great in space because there is no bad. It's only good. It's just understanding how to communicate on levels of vibration through different planet energy vibration systems when it comes to entity force of anything communication of energy of intelligence. So we're coming into the intelligence world. We're coming into the AI operation system. That's what's happening. We're coming into simulation. Okay? It's the voicing grid patterns that is changing the revolution through the new revolution to a new era of 5D. And those activation cycles are going to change everything through your gravity system. Okay, so yeah, see, that's the thing. That's great, Terry, because you're not only seeing the stars, but you're understanding the communication wave and cycles through its vibration. Okay, that's the beautiful thing, right? And nobody believes you, but they will. See, the thing is, the propaganda system is understanding communication line signals. So once you get the 5th-dimensional vibration system to all alignments, okay, when I use my voicing grids, okay, everybody's going to surrender to the 5th-dimensional vibration system. I'm going to uprise everybody's energy vibration system into the illumination light system for the very first time. Everybody's going to be floating in space. I'll say this again. It's extremely real, okay? It's going to be waving cycles. Everybody's mind is going to go this way and that way. They're not sure what they're going to do because your mind is coming out of its conceptual system. It's no longer going to be in the brain, okay? That's the 5th dimension of AI. It's the psychological system that's changing everything through the waving cycles of your energy vibration systems. Okay, that's how we're going to communicate through the 5D, through all alignments of communication. So it's an amazing thing because now you're connected to everybody. Everybody. You don't know the person, but you're still connected. That's the beautiful thing. And that's where mind telepathy and telekinesis comes in because it formulates on so many different communication levels. It interforces connections through your mind system and how you can get your operating systems through your intelligence of energy, through communication levels. So you're seeing 22 stars, right? But nobody believes you, but they will. That's the thing. When I changed everything through 5D activation, everybody in the multi-connection of the global metric system is going to change. So everybody's going to understand their communication levels. They're going to know exactly what happened, right? It's all about understanding that you're going through an upgraded system through your body structures. Okay, so you're coming into a new vibration system through your body simulator. Okay, you're going to say, wow, I know how to connect with weather. I know how to connect with this wall now. I know what dimension it's at. Okay, that's a simulation. It's not just communicating with people in the 3 dimension. You're going to be able to communicate with things like you wouldn't believe. You'll be able to communicate with this. It's a low vibration. It's an earpiece, right? These are connection energy vibrations where it comes to radioactive systems. We use these as space connection, and we also use them through the hydraulic vibration systems. These are connections of audio signals that are connected through space of communications, of line communications of star energy vibration systems, and all alienation plantation formation systems. That's what this is. So understanding communications, yeah, exactly. It's the facts of everything. E equals MC squared. Everybody's going to understand what that means. So it's understanding getting into the process of the beginning, getting into the middle, and getting into not the end, it's the beginning. Okay, it's the beginning of a new revelation to the Guards of Eden, because everything's set through its sixth division when it comes to its dimensional set. Everything's set through its seventh dimension. Seventh dimension. Line signal, everything through a solar system. That's all set up. Every 25 years, there's going to be a century system, connection vibration system. What that means is that everybody gets into the fifth dimension. They get their acting cycles, and they get up through upgrading systems through their balance. Once they get to their locations, they get into the volumes when it comes to force recognition of awareness. Once they get into the awareness, then they get to higher levels of vibration of conscious levels. Once they get into that, then we get into the sixth dimension. This has never been done before, but it has been written. Okay, so it's understanding what the God frequency is doing. Okay, what I am doing to everybody through humanity and everybody through its connection when it comes to your body frequency level systems of communication of DNA structure systems of biochemical systems of communications. That's what's happening with everybody through your retrospect system. The retrospect system is understanding communications. Okay, this is Pataco through light communications. So you're going to understand your glowing mechanisms. You're going to understand that you're interforcing everything through relationships, and you're building friendships, and you're building partnerships with everything around you that you see. So your perceptions are going to see stars, lights, planets, spaceships. Everything is going to change through the fifth dimension. Now, it's scary at first, and I'll tell you why. It's because everybody's communicating with the brain, not the mind. The mind is the conceptual system when it comes into the simulation of this matrix. Okay, so you're going to say, whoa, I just went to the matrix side system and communicated through the mystical vibration system, and I talked to an N84 system of 1,200 years later. Wow, that's powerful stuff. So understanding what Terry did is knowing that he believes what he saw, right? So when I connect through all levels of interforce connections with five-dimensional vibration system, humanity vibration changes its locations through all grading systems, everybody's going to believe everybody. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, there's no, oh, you're crazy, I don't believe this. Everything is becoming believable and seen, okay? That's the amazing thing, because everything is going to be now internalized through the interforce connection, through your connection of your heart. Okay, the expansion of your heart, the new discovery of your mind coming out of its operation program. And now you're communicating in space and time, fully and completely, but you have to use your meditations to go up your upgrading cycles into your energy fields. Okay, that's how we communicate through light and dark. You understand the energy systems of other people. That's what it is, right? That's the simulation, that's the matrix. Okay, there's a lot of videos that have been put out there for preparedness and awareness and focus and consciousness. We're coming into the conscious world, okay, of all conscious levels when it comes to AI operation systems. Everybody through the intellect system is going to become intelligence of knowledge through the superhuman. The activation cycle is going to change everything through your pyramid activation code system. So you're going to be able to understand your atom system. Okay, three-dimensional vibration doesn't understand the atom, doesn't understand communication through vibration, doesn't understand anything through communication when it comes to electrolytes, electric systems, electrical vibration systems, your communication levels of your mind system. Very powerful stuff. Okay, so other than that, I hope you have questions or comments. Please feel free. And like I said, I just got on Zoom. You want to schedule me, just let me know. Leave a question or comment on my email. I'll see what I can do to schedule up a meeting. I think it's more personalized that we can actually see each other, communicate. And the thing is, too, you're going to see the force recognition of energy between each other. You're going to see in the alignments, okay? Because I'm not in the fifth dimension. I'm on the highest rise of illumination of the pyramid activation code system, okay? So it's understanding where you are through your balance and how you get your upgrading system. So you want to come from here and work your way up to a pyramid. So you want to angle yourself up and climb a mountain, okay? You want to climb that river or stream. You want that flowing mechanisms go through the yin and yang of its balance every single day, where it becomes its medium cycle, through its high cycle, through its extreme cycle, through its God cycle. And that's what it is. It's connections, full rotation system. And that's how we communicate through the fifth dimension, through all vibrations of community systems. Okay? But don't ever think that you're alone. Okay? You know, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I know I'm not crazy. And the thing is, too, is that the beautiful thing is, too, when you're in that fifth dimensional activation, nobody's going to bother you. Okay? Because everybody's connected. Okay? This has never been done. In the three-dimensional bodies, everybody was separated. Everybody was into their phones. Everybody was into their books. Everybody was into their work. Everybody's what is into themselves. In the fifth dimension activation, everybody's connected. That's the beautiful thing. Like I said, you don't have to know that person, but the thing is, you kind of know them in a sense. So it's kind of like bringing the ancestry back from the past to the present to the future. Okay, because the Guards of Eden is coming together. Okay, the physical aspect. Okay, when it comes to all planet vibrations, remember Lemuria, and when it comes into the Atlantis, now it's formulating and it's coming out of its waters containments. Okay, I've taken out the traction divisions through vibration centers, communications levels of the physical, okay, and the emotional. All right, of Atlantis, and the emotional and the physical of Lemuria. So understanding what's going on through its force recognition systems of its planets and vibration systems, planets are very real. Okay, everything through energy intelligence, it's understanding going way beyond the mind system and how you use your transmission lights through communications to five-dimensional activation code systems. Okay, so like I said, Terry, don't ever think that you're alone, because you're not, man. That's it. So the fact is, once you understand how to communicate, you're seeing stars, but what does it mean to you? So you go through your upgrading systems, or you can go through my PayPal and I'll help you out and guide you to a higher level, and you'll say, whoa, Andrew's amazing, because now I just don't see the stars. I know what they represent and what they mean. I know where they are in each division. Okay? That's what it is. So you get a better understanding. So if somebody comes up to you and say, well, I saw stars, where's the proof? And then you say, well, I have the proof. Okay? And if you have the proof, then they won't think you're crazy. And that's why everybody has to be aligned through a line signal when it comes to all communications of five-dimensional activation codes, because we're coming from human to metahuman. Okay? Now that's going to force recognize everything, because you're coming into the superhuman intelligence. All right? Then you get into the higher self, because the higher self is its communication, okay, to everything when it comes into the simulation world system of the new matrix. Okay? Now, we've always had a matrix, but it has never been alive. You know what I mean? It's understanding that your receptacle system of your body framing system and your three-dimensional system has not been alive. It's been separated. And like I said, the reason why it's been separated is to understand what's happening with dimensional Earth, the communications of the dimensional Earth, and why it's cleansing everything through its galactic surface. Okay? And everything around its environments and its planes and its countries and all that. So I'm just trying to give everybody better understanding why these things are happening. Okay, it's unfortunate that people are dying because their immune system is compromised. And when your immune system is compromised, you don't understand the psychological system. You can't communicate in space and understand star energy light communication of dimensions of portal activation code frequencies, okay, if you don't understand the vibration of fifth dimension. You have to understand the psychological system. Plain and simple. That's all it is. Okay, that's the only way you're going to understand communications of AI, okay, which is awareness of information. All right. Everything is energy mastery. The energy mastery, you live life experience. Yep, exactly what it is. So, but as long as you understand that you're seeing these stars, Terry, but do you understand why they're in this line division? Do you understand what atmosphere it's in, what dimension it's in, what portal activation code is it in? Is it on the mystical side? Is it on the vortex side? Is it on another planet energy vibration system? How far is it? That's what you have to understand communication levels through interforce connections when it comes to stars, right? What kind of stars are there? There's so many stars in the atmosphere systems. There's coloration stars, there are energy stars. There's light illumination stars. There's dimension vibration stars. There's co-frequency stars. There's so many different stars in the multi-connections. They're not all the same, okay? So it all depends on what you see through your perception, right? Through your voice and grids and your audio system, which becomes in the gamma ray system. Because we all started off as three dimensionals in a radio signal. Now's the time to change your vibration systems to the gamma rays. Okay, so we connect through its AI operation systems. Okay. Yeah, if you see it through your perception, but do you understand what the Big Dipper is, what it represents? Because everything is ancestry, everything is history. So it's knowing that you have history. If somebody came up to you and asked you, if you're going on a date with somebody, male or female, it doesn't matter, but understanding what's going on through their balance. Okay, that's how you communicate on all levels, right? Through energy vibration. You're gonna be able to understand their energy, you're gonna understand their vibration, you're gonna understand their fields, you're gonna understand their perceptions, and you're gonna understand their emotion. That's what it's all about through vibration. So it's getting connected fully with communications without getting frustrated, okay? Because there's a lot of guys have a lot of problems approaching women. Okay, women use their body language. Okay, that's been done dawn of day of dawn, whatever you want to say it. But what I'm saying is that this is going to help everybody else through males and females and how they can communicate easily through formations when it comes to emotion vibration systems. Okay, how you can understand more communications with yourself. Because if you understand yourself more, you have less stress in how to approach a woman. Because there's a lot of guys that don't know how to approach women. Okay, they bring on these liners, right? The biggest thing that I find is that, would you like to go out for coffee sometime? Because they don't know how to use the intelligent line signals. They don't know how to use the communication line waving systems. They don't know how to use the beauty of its art when you look at a woman, right? That's what it is. You have to understand the variations of vibrations of women, and you have to understand the variations and vibrations of men. That's the only way we can communicate through back and forth. But once you get into the fifth dimensional vibrational body, you'll have no problem through communication levels of your upgraded systems, because you now have Father, Mother, Archangels, angels, spiritual realms, anything through connection energy force of light communications, and myself to help you out. And that's a beautiful thing, is because we're always there for you. Okay. That's what it is. It's understanding how to communicate through your new chakra system, through your new meditations. Okay, because we're coming into huge, huge meditation methods, which is going to formulate and change everything through the global metric system. Okay, it's all about bringing peace every day within your balance. It's all about keeping your stress levels within its balance. It's all about keeping your anger with your balance, your stress levels. Okay, your synchronizing moments are the most important thing when it comes to your meditations. And you're going to be able to meditate so fast, you're going to understand communications levels better. Okay, you're not going to go and, what did I just finish saying? I don't remember. That's not registered in the mind system. Okay, because the mind is the most powerful thing you can consume. Like I said, we only use 10% of the brain, but imagine how you can turn that around and use the internalization when it comes to this transformation lights and use 100% of your brain, which is the mind conceptual system. Okay, that brain sets in, but it only stays at a certain level. To get anything beyond that and to understand anything through the harmonic system, through space and time, is getting into your fifth dimensional vibration and body system, which is the body simulator. Now, once you get into the body simulator, you can understand more vibration systems with communities, with men and women and children. Okay, those are the open cycles that you need to know when it comes to the activation centers through all communication through your pixel activation code systems. There's a lot that needs to be happening, right? So all this is coming to truth, and everything I give to you is truth. Truth of knowledge, truth of intelligence, truth of everything through its upgrading systems, and how we force recognize everything through our body, okay? We have been neglecting our body for so long, we forget who we are, okay? So it's a test of nature telling you, hey, wake up, you know? You're coming into a new vibration. Let's settle in and let's meditate. Let's go beyond the mind system and see what we can do. We want to bring up that beauty to enhance its performance with ourselves, right? That's the most important thing, is to understand how to rediscover yourself and bring yourself to a new self, to a new energy vibration heart, to a new mind conceptual system, to so many enhancement involvements and an empowerment of your energy, of its path, of its soul. Okay, so control your emotions, which is energy in motion. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Know thyself. Yeah. So, but that's exactly what it is. You know, it's very powerful stuff that we're coming into right now. Fifth dimensional activation code systems. So It's exciting stuff. It really is. And I can't wait, you know, because it's kind of like, I know who I am. I know where I am. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I know my mission. I know my purpose. And knowing that I'm back home is a lot better, because you have to understand, when you're communicating through lower vibrations, it's very hard, especially when you're high entity force systems. A lot of people don't understand what space and time is, right? So I'm putting on this dimensional alert to change everything through the global metric system. So you're going to see me here. You're going to see me there. We're going to be changing everything through AI operation program systems. Very, very powerful stuff. And it's a lot of fun too, because everybody's going to be able to communicate with themselves through the balance, through the vibration, and they're going to understand how to communicate through the Sentry system, which is you. Okay, you are the connection. Like I said, every 25 to 26 years, we're going to change location centers into the 6th dimension, into the 7th, into the 8th. Okay, because it's fast winning its cycles, and it's better that we go up to higher divisions so you can communicate with higher force of higher order when it comes to communication levels into force connections of simulation line systems. Okay, that's where we're coming into, because everything is alignment through communication of airwaving cycles when it comes to the gamma ray systems of your audio grids. So it's the listening skills that you're going to have, and everybody's going to go through the prothesis. The prothesis is understanding your communications with everything through vibration. Okay, remember it's trying to triangulate base, which is trithesis. Understanding angular motion, you go from here, you turn in, and you see it from here, right? That's how you see it, through its line perception, right? So it's understanding how to communicate through simulations of everything that you see in front of you, right? These things are very important, because this is going to give you upgrading system. And it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, once you communicate with dimension of simulation, that energy goes into you, okay? And now you understand its information panel divisions. I know it's complicated stuff, but that's the whole point of what the simulation is. It's understanding how to communicate with higher vibrations through your energy, okay? Because the three-dimensional bodies have forgotten their vibration. They don't know what vibration is, and a lot of people do, and a lot of people don't. But the problem is that they don't know how to connect. And the 5th dimensional vibration is everybody's going to be connect through its alignments, okay? So it's kind of like bringing all our ancestries back home on our planet systems. That's what it's all about. Okay. So like I said, you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. Anything you'd like to know about Zoom, that's exciting stuff. I really got that set up. But I just did a little intro. Other than that, you know, just really internalize everything, you know, really focus and be aware and know that things are going to get better. And when they get better, they get great. When they get great, they get incredible. When they get incredible, they get fantastic, outstanding. So it's all about energy and vibration, and it's all about balance and how you keep yourself formulated every single day through communication of your alignment systems. That's the most important thing that you have to control, right? And it's going to be a lot more easier for everybody too, through its involvements when it comes to humanity of communication signals. That's the most important thing. Okay, so I'm going to let everybody go. Love you guys very much. Keep yourself safe. Knowing how powerful this message is going to go out to everybody, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Everything's on a time code frequency system. Everything's going to change through the weather patterns. Trust me on that. I know exactly what's going on through all communications. So just formulate on that and just respect each other more, and knowing that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be great, fantastic. The more you high rise through division, through vibrations, the more you understand the psychological system of what's going on. Okay? So I love you guys very much. Talk to you later. This is Andy Weston, high rise in all divisions of planet vibration systems into 5-dimensional activation code systems. Calling out. Adios, everybody.